6 and 60 is a show made for drunks by drunks.
6 and 60 should not be listened to by the following people: children, elderly women who are nursing or pregnant, people with heart conditions, the guy down at Subway with a black tooth and half an ear, people with herpes or genital warts, the midget 2 doors down that wears a turban, the one dude from the gas station that may or may not be a terrorist, seeing eye dogs, blind people, Martha Stewart, Obama, Hillary Clinton, Morgan Freeman, Joe Dirt, Peter Griffin, men and women in general, and deaf people. If you do not identify with any of the groups above, please add yourself. Listening may cause anal leakage, sudden blindness, excessive laughter, severe rash, loss of morals or wallet, divorce, legal involvement, severe diarrhea of the mouth, and alcoholism. If you experience any of these symptoms, please seek medical attention immediately. 6 and 60 is not responsible for bail, alimony, child support, medical expenses, drug charges, or their own actions.
Double Bogey Broadcasting thanks you for your subscriptions.
This is a journey into... let's get ready to rumble!
We got a real nice, I don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with me attitude going on.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, and fuck you, I'm out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
They look like psychos? Is that what they look like?
A fucking tan!
Okay, hard drinkers, let's drink hard, I'm fine. Come on.
I'm back! You can rally!
I don't give a fuck how crazy they are.
I'll be alright when we get to pass out time.
Our special guests for tonight, returning guests, are Beer for Bears.
Well, Rick told me right outside the bathroom.
Hey, young lady. Shit, I'll tear that shit up.
I've always been told I have a very small mouth.
Stole chicken from his grill. Good head.
Is an aerobic workout, and they learned it from McDonald's.
I don't want to hear about your gay code.
Okay, so...
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Oh, good job, you hippie.
Welcome back, all loyal listeners and haters. And anyone that's excited as me about it being National Thesaurus Day. And I think somebody else said it was Martin Luther King Day or something, too. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention, so who gives a shit. Tonight is Monday, January 18th, 2016. I am Pim Snaggles, and the Irish car wreck is not here, and it is 6 and 60. Over here on the ones and zeros, I got DJ Smite.
Yeah.
Hopefully we go bug-free this week, hopefully. Over here, running the whiteboard, because motherfucker Jones is on a walkabout down south somewhere. We got Viagra.
What I do?
Our conspiracy man, allegedly, has returned.
I know.
Is it a glorious return? You got something cool for us?
I play with the times.
Play with the times? Like, ooh, you know what? Is there a masturbation conspiracy? You should look into that. I bet you there's something.
No, there is a circumcision conspiracy.
Fucking bring it on, dude. You bring it on a Jewish holiday. That'd be great if you could do that.
Yeah.
If you don't get a good one, you got ripped off.
Right. Our special guests for tonight, returning guests, are Beer for Bears.
How you guys doing?
How you guys doing, man?
Thanks for having us.
We got Kyle Kelso and Bobby G in the house. So.
Yeah.
They're going to be chiming in, and playing us some new music. So should be good, man. Should be a good night. I guess let's get started with the week in review. We got there, Viagra.
Really drunk up.
He goes, I don't remember.
I played it smart this week, like really smart. Like I didn't do Thursday, I didn't do Friday. I fucking Saturday, however, I got a little sideways, but I cut out before you guys got full out sideways. So
yeah, a lot of people got very angry that night.
Yeah, I don't know what can you piece anything together from Saturday? Because I heard
Saturday?
Yeah.
Well, it started with us going to the Eagles game.
Yeah, it started. We went to the Eagles game.
It started before we went to the Eagles game.
Well, yeah, but all of us went to the Eagles game, which was awesome.
That was awesome.
That was killer.
And thank you, by the way, for your excellent Christmas gift.
Yeah, thank you.
You bet.
My family had a great time.
Well, it's good, man.
Amen.
Yeah, we took everybody's family. I took everybody's family to the hockey game for
Alex
Christmas.
was informing us a little bit.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. It was a blast.
Goalie fight and everything. That was badass.
Goalie fight and fucking open net goal.
Oh, yeah.
We all won Wendy's and Qdoba.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Awesome, man.
It was an open goal that went all the way back.
Yes, it was. It was badass because you don't see that very often either. Yeah, I don't know. I just heard stories from Saturday that it just got fucking way out of control, dude.
Yeah. That's all I can say is it got fucking crazy. There's a lot of fights about to break out over stupid shit.
I heard tempers were flaring. Which is weird because, I mean, it seemed like it was such a fun night.
It just seemed really angry out, so I told Rec, let's go to the bar.
Yeah.
So fuck it, and there was no karaoke, so it was pretty fucking lame over there, too.
Well, you and Rec about got in a fight with the people that sat down in the third period right next to you. You'd been sitting in their seats all night.
That's right.
When these people just show up in the third period, they're like, yeah, those are our seats.
Well, Rec told me right outside the bathroom, he's like, go fucking bitch them out. And I was like, all right, fair enough.
So, yeah, these people are like, yeah, these are our seats. Rick's like, who the fuck shows up in the third period? They're like, yeah, we're season ticket holders. These are ours. He's all, I don't give a fuck. We've been sitting here the whole time. Like, great, here we go, dude.
Yeah, the dude's lady was getting really, really pissed off. And
But then she started hitting on him.
yeah.
Like flirting with him. Like, right in front of her dude. It was.
Yeah,
it
I
was
wish
pretty,
that happened to me more.
It was stone cold, dude.
It was fucking hilarious.
She's probably telling my old man's a bitch.
Right.
I fucking called him out. I was just like, dude, your girl's talking all the fucking shit, and you're not even looking at us. Fucking just kept looking straight at the game.
It's kind of cool. Like, take my wife.
It kind of was, dude. I really think he was leaning that way.
He might have been working into something there, man.
I don't know. It was funny though, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I rocked the van. Drove the van down there.
Oh, that's right. Well, okay, that's different than driving it down the road.
Well, yeah, rocking it, taking it, whatever. Yeah,
I'm like
no plates and all, dude. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm driving this bitch." Dude.
It says 15 on it. That's half a plate.
It's half a plate from last year. But
yeah, well,
yeah, whatever.
Allegedly got lost.
Did he get lost?
In the parking lot.
Lost. I just wasn't found.
Yeah, what the hell? When we came out of the game, where'd you run off to?
Well, I went to say bye to all y'all while my family just tucked and ran to the car.
No, that your family was standing next to us. You just took off running into the parking lot. we were literally all standing outside the front doors.
They left long before I did. So I don't know what
I stood there and me and your
well,
wife.
because they were at the car.
Me and your wife watched you run, and I'm like, "Where's he going?" She goes, "I have no idea."
yeah, we were all standing right in front of the doors.
Yeah, you just ran off into the darkness.
Smite and I are just like, hey, there's allegedly. And he's just circling around in the parking lot like, what the fuck? Where am
Yeah.
It was a case of a hidden car and apparently too much beer.
It was a lot of beer, dude. Well, you went pretty much blackout, right? At the end of the game?
Close to the end there.
Yeah, it's foggy.
Yeah.
Ride home was foggy.
The chair is breaking.
You turned that fucking group loose, boy. It was the shit, man. We got up on the Jumbotron. That was pretty cool.
That was
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty nice of them to put us up there because we were such a large group.
I think you're balancing on the middle.
You have to kiss
brings
the
it into
person's
Sunday.
butt.
You went to the game?
The what?
He brings it into Sunday. You went to the game?
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that in sports because I was so angry for the first three quarters. So angry.
Yeah,
But
I was
it's okay.
pissing everybody at the grill off.
I'm sure you were.
And then all of a sudden, the owner from the brewery next door that's supposed to open up, Brandon, he invited Rec and I over there for a private tour, which was bad fucking ass.
Well, Braden went along too, didn't he?
No,
me and Braden went later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was badass. We got to try their ale. They don't have a name yet, and it's fucking delicious.
It's pretty good.
Dude,
Speaking of which, he mentioned you, said that he was bringing Snaggles over a keg because he owes you a couple favors, he said.
That's probably true, yeah.
It's nice in there, man.
Yeah, no, I saw the pictures, and it looks cool, man, because you guys went down underneath the elevator,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I told them I had to take a picture.
Go in the trap room?
Yeah. Did you see my
Badass.
picture on the same barrel you guys were on? You had his leg up. That's
I didn't see that.
Everybody
It's on
went
6
a
and
little
60.
captain.
Check that out.
Everybody went
Would
a
you go
little
to the
captain
other
on it.
basement, the one by the walk-in?
No, I saw your guys' footprint right there. So
There's
I put
two
mine right on
basements.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was badass.
So there's a picture of all these guys on Facebook, and they all, got a little captain in them. They got their foot up on the barrel down below the brewery, so it's a pretty cool picture. So what? How did that? He was just at the grill and just said, "Come over and check it out."
He said that he came over to the shop, tried to look for Rec. He wasn't there, and then we just seen them drinking at the bar, and then he came up to us and invited us over.
Those dudes are cool, man.
Yeah,
Those
they're
dudes are so
really
cool.
fucking
What
cool.
kind of beer did they have? Did they let you try?
All they had, we got to try the one out of their first keg. They don't have a name
It's like
for
a-
it yet.
like a
It was an
blonde
ale,
ale.
though.
Okay.
Like a blondish.
Yeah, it was delicious, and
Yeah.
said the next
Oh,
beer is going
man.
to be a wheat beer, which I'm really stoked to try.
Hey, dude.
What's
Real
the deal?
frothy.
What's
Good
the
head.
deal with that brewery when they're supposed to open up?
2 weeks, you said.
Yeah, it's called the Old Colorado.
Yeah, it's the Old
Old
Colorado
Colorado.
Brewery. It's the it's been in their family line. It's the oldest brewery that ever in Colorado.
Yeah, the building's like 1922.
Well,
it was
yeah,
built.
the building's been there forever, but the brewery was never there. It was actually in Fort Collins, but his great-grandfather or something like that is the one who originally started Old Colorado Brewery. And so the recipes and everything come from his grandpa. So,
well, and the guy that they hired, they have a recipe guy there now.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they're doing pretty good over there, man. I've done a bunch of welding over there for them when they were originally, because when the malt house when it was just the malt house before they put the brewery in, I did all their welding on their stainless over there, and it's a pretty nice little joint over there, man.
Yeah, can't wait for it to open up. They're gonna have lunch trucks outside. Said they'll probably open from like 2 to 9.
Nice.
And have lunch trucks in the daytime, all that. And
fucking A, dude. That'd be
they plan on building a patio in the back of the brewery.
Sweet.
Overlooking the mountains, which is pretty sweet.
Hell yeah. I keep trying to talk him into just letting us trench a line over here.
Oh, I tried talking him into that last night, too.
We'll just pay him, per month, kind of like your electric usage or light
run
usage.
a meter.
Whatever we use, just run the meter.
Oh, God,
cool,
dude.
Man.
Then we'll just work it off on the weekends.
Yeah, no, the first 3 months we'd be heavily in debt, but I think it would level out a little bit after that, maybe, I don't know.
No, but a shout out to those guys for sure. So his first beer was really good, and shout out to those guys for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And may they have good luck in their business venture.
Sure.
Because they'll be getting my money.
Yeah, it's a big deal, too.
It's a shorter walk.
A new spot in Wellington to hang out.
Hell yeah.
I wish I'd have been here a couple years ago already.
Bad idea for Snuggles over here. It's on the way home.
Yeah, well,
Guaranteed.
They've been meaning. I mean, it's been we're opening in a month. It's been that for 9 months, dude. I can tell you that though. They're constantly, we're loose.
But being there, you could see they're right on the edge. Like it looks dope.
It's nice in there.
Their bar countertop is fucking sweet. I mean, it has all kinds of different Colorado license plates from different years.
Right.
It's pretty badass.
Fucking sweet, man. Hell yeah. Well, I guess, man. So you guys got some new stuff going on, huh?
Yeah, we're trying to get ready this year to really just try and put ourselves out there. We've been working on music for a while. We got a lot of material. We're going to be doing an EP this year. We're just going to really be trying to get ourselves on the scene.
Hell yeah, dude. So what, do you guys have any gigs lined up or anything yet?
We were hoping for some in December, but come to find out that's when people like to spend time with their families.
Take a little break, yeah.
Right. So we do have a couple bands. Kelsey has actually met a handful of the people in these bands that want us to start up for them. What were some of their
We're
bands?
basically just going to be getting on some bills with some of our friends. We're hoping to play with Shatterproof at some point. We know those guys. I worked at Guitar Center for a while, so a lot of their bands,
Right.
Attack on Venus, Frankie and the Fix, they're all playing on the scene right now. So
Nice.
at first it's going to be a little weird. We're just going to have to jump on a couple shows with them, but I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun.
Well, but I mean, and that's a good way to get yourself out there. I mean, if they have a larger following,
Right.
Right.
Steal the fans.
I mean, yeah, well, hopefully. Hell yeah, dude.
Hope so.
I mean, we've all been to that concert where the opening band, everybody's like, what the fuck, man?
There's no ulterior motive there. Huh?
Right. So you don't want to get on with a band that puts you on like, oh, yeah, well, fuck it, as long as you make us look good,
Right.
But I can remember, dude, we were at I was at an ICP fucking concert one time. It was at Red Rocks.
I'm sorry.
And Biohazard opened for
Me
him,
too.
which was interesting.
That is weird.
It's like, well, that's weird. And then there was some other band that opened for him. It was right before Bio. It was some little skinny dude with like bright red hair just bouncing around, and somebody whipped a fucking full Jaeger bottle at him. Dude. Whank right in the head, just like a sack of shit dropped to the stage, dude. And it was funny because the drummer just stopped right in the middle of the drum and just came out and just grabbed his arm and just drug him off stage.
God.
The roadies came out and broke shit down. It was like, yeah, this shit happens all the time. That's what it looked like, dude. Like, this guy's always getting knocked out, man.
We're hoping to try and avoid some of the embarrassing moments. We've
Oh,
all
yeah,
had
dude.
our fair share already playing in some other bands. and
Oh, it's going to happen.
It will.
Well, and that's fine, dude. I mean, it's the same thing like doing stand-up comedy. When you bomb, there's a certain satisfaction to that in and of itself. I mean, because
you learn.
Yeah, you learn from it. And it gives you a little more confidence. God damn, my fucking dog. Jesus Christ, you're fucking fired. Quit hitting the table, you asshole. Yeah,
That'll be a sequel.
He'll eventually lay down, but yeah. So when do you guys expect to have your first gig going out?
Well, we did a small little house gig a couple months ago, but the filling station is almost finished. We're hoping to try and set up something there on the new stage, so everybody keep your eyes peeled for that.
Is that in the big room on the east?
Yes, that's going to be in the newest edition. Kyle, do you want to touch on that a little bit? They've been working on it for quite a while now, but it's just about finished.
Yeah, we've been trying to crank that down. Finally, we're coming to the last the last bit of it. The ends are meeting, and we're getting everything set up.
It's actually a very, very, very nice venue. It's set up very, very well. He took a lot of things into consideration when he was building it, since he was a musician himself.
Right.
So everything will be nice and easy to set up there.
Fucking
It's
A.
theater-style seating on the inside. I mean, it's got a whole
what's the
nother
capacity
level.
on it?
God,
I'm not sure.
I'd say over 100.
Over 100.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
I
dude.
guess we can't say for sure, but I probably wouldn't have any trouble doing 100.
That'd be badass.
I'm just
dude.
excited to play on that stage.
Yeah. It is very, very nice.
Nice. So I mean, it's all set up for the equipment and everything. It's
Right.
all everything's
Drum cage,
pre-wired and
everything.
Nice.
Even the stage itself, it's all hardwood floor. It's got another part where the attachment can actually come out even further, and it's just got a lot of options, and it's really, really nice.
Fucking awesome, man. Awesome. So what new song do you want to? You got a snippet you want to throw out there?
Yeah, actually, just have an intro clip for right now of one of our songs that we are about ready to put onto the EP as well. This
Okay.
one's called "In It for the Prestige." So, and I don't know.
This is just a little taste. We've got another full one for you guys.
All right, cool.
I just believe it's very beautifully mixed together.
Excellent.
Basically, that's just about it. Thought I'd give
Just
you
a little
just
taste.
Small
I was like, what the heck is happening?
So is that a full song yet, or is
It is. It is.
Okay.
We have a lot of stuff tracked out that we're actually going to be doing on the EP. One that we played for you guys last time was one of our lighter songs, just a little bit. So we wanted to bring a clip. We do have some heavier stuff on there
Dude,
too.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
That sounds a lot heavier. I like that, man. Oh yeah. So, and that's what was the name of that one?
That one's called "In It for the Prestige."
Nice.
It's basically to say an ode to either getting out there, getting a name for yourself, either all the people like nowadays, all the high stars and shit
Right.
like that dying. It's based to say goodbye, we're never coming back, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
All right,
whether
then.
it is you're leaving town, you're off for good, or
Fucking
yeah,
A.
good old ode.
We love it here, but we're trying to get out of here at the same time.
Right.
It'll always be our home.
Well, yeah, absolutely. You can always come back, and hang out. But I mean, hey. So now, where's everybody else at tonight?
Well, we're missing a guitar player, and then we're missing our bass player. Bass player, where did he go? It's probably his brother.
Yeah, Nate Green. He ended up actually going to New York just for a little bit to hang out with his girlfriend and check out the scene. He was actually pretty surprised to see that a pack of cheap-ass Pall Malls were like $12, $13 over there.
Yeah.
He was thinking about just quitting right then and there. So.
Yeah, the shit's insane out there, dude.
You don't hear nobody asking somebody, like, you don't hear nobody asking you for a cigarette. They'll tell you to fuck
Can I
off.
bum a cigarette? Fuck you.
Yeah, when Kanan and I went, the first thing he did when we got off the plane, he asked somebody for a smoke, and they're like, "Fuck you!" And then,
"Don't get a job, you hippie."
Yeah, and then he realized it's like $15 a fucking pack,
Oh yeah,
dude.
and that's
crazy.
I hate to see a fucking pack of Marlboros
And
or a Camel.
beers are $9 in the clubs.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Way too rich for my blood.
That's why when I travel, I always have to buy extra packs of cigarettes or a carton.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
it with me.
Stock up.
Yeah.
Well, even in Vegas, they're almost damn near like $8 a
Yeah,
pack.
it's
and so
pretty
Unless you
insane.
travel off the strip, of course.
Yeah, I was like, nobody
that-
wants to do that shit.
Is that cord hooked in your phone?
It is.
Can you unplug that real quick? Excellent. Perfect. Yes. He just gave his phone the people's elbow. It's all good. Don't worry. So, anyways, okay. So he's in New York.
Yeah, and our guitar player, he just recently picked up another job. He's kind of been having a hard time making ends meet, so he's been back and forth from Cheyenne for the past couple weeks. So he's a hard worker, but just couldn't make it out tonight. He's got to be out in the morning again, too. So
It's a ruthless drive, man.
been kicking
Especially
his
this time
ass.
of year. Yeah,
we'll kick both of them in the nuts for you guys.
All right, good. Thanks. Looking forward to that. So, so now you said you're going to do an EP. How many songs are going to be on the EP?
We're thinking 5. We're not exactly sure how many we want to release right away, but as far as material that we've already come up with solid,
7 or 8 songs.
we've got about
really.
7, 8 that we're going to go ahead
Okay.
and
And we're thinking
record.
about recording everything, getting it all just mix, finalize, and basically
you
just
drop
holding
it in.
off on
Just
some
drop
of
it
them.
into wherever
Yeah,
you
do
want
a
it.
couple singles here and there to really just.
Well, we'll
like,
have some
eye candy or
singles
ear
to
candy.
drop after we hopefully keep getting some more people interested.
Right.
You know, with my last band, we had a shitty EP at first, and it actually did really well for what we were doing, but we took a lot of time to record our second EP, and it was worth it. It was the best work we had ever done, but we just released it after we hadn't really been doing anything for
So
6 months. I mean,
lost a lot of
nobody
fan
listened
base
to
at
it,
that
you know
point,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
best stuff ever, but it's got, nothing compared to the views we have on our older music that's
Right.
terrible.
Right.
So it's a little bit of a game, you got to play it
No,
that
it's
way just a little
definitely
bit.
a balancing act, dude. You got to play it right and get it out there at the right time, But I mean, it's also like you said, having the amount of exposure,
Right.
getting it out, getting up in front of more people, in different venues too. Not the same,
Absolutely.
not the same crowd that moves to each venue.
Right.
You want to be up in front of different crowds and see who you can pull out of those crowds.
And that
to
was
bring new
something we
stuff,
also talked about too, is when we do start really, I guess, hammering on the shows, is making sure we're not out there like twice a week or 3 times, like every other week or something like that.
It's
One
easy to do
scatter
in
it up.
Fort Collins.
Yeah.
Even with the last band, sometimes we do a Friday, Saturday show. It'd be easy to get everybody out on a Friday, but
Right.
you got a back-to-back show and try and pull the same people the Saturday.
Yeah.
A little bit harder.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for
we just
sure.
got to play it strategically a little bit. You know, we've played all over the place. I played all over the place with my last band, so we'll have opportunities to play the Marquee and some other places, Sunshine Studios in Colorado Springs.
Right. Okay. So that's what I was going to ask. You guys looking to go like out of state anywhere? Aiming
We're
for
hoping
anywhere?
so.
If we get the opportunity, we'll take it.
It's going to
so.
be a big push this year. It's going to be a lot of work. We've all done other bands and things like that, but it takes a lot of work to get it off the ground. But if it gets there, we'll absolutely be going as far as we can.
Right. Who do you guys have essentially like out there marketing you?
Nobody really.
No.
We've been running our own pages, and we're actually not very social media driven. So we're actually going to bring somebody on to help us with the social media a little bit. But hopefully once things get going, hopefully people grab it up and really like it. And again, if it gets a little bit more serious, we could absolutely try and get a street team or something going like that.
Well, I'm just thinking, if you had one dedicated person to be, calling, fucking New Mexico or
Right.
whatever, find little dive bars in New Mexico, and be like, hey, you got a guy, we got a band that can come down and play,
And they really are all over. There actually is a lot of places to play.
Yeah.
But even in I remember we played in this place one time. I must have been 17 with my last band, and it was a biker bar in Thornton. And man, I tell you what, we did not fit in there at all. I don't think we've ever cleared a room so fast.
Well, at least they didn't clear you from the room.
Seriously.
Still got that going for you.
It winded at the door.
Did it have the wire?
The chicken wire for the band, the double deuce.
We did
sprayed with beer, but not glass.
Roadhouse.
We got stuck at Bar SS in LaPorte one time too, and Cowboys didn't like us too much.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. Everybody likes what they like. But
LaPorte's a rough joint, man. That's a tough town up there, dude. Certain nights you could probably hit the right crowd, but what? I guess I got the one story about the roommate that tried to stab her fucking other roommate. Because this shit's just fucking funny. I can get behind this lady's cause, like fully 100%. I can get behind this lady's cause. So I don't know if that makes me an asshole or not, but police in South Carolina arrested a North Charleston woman Monday night after she allegedly stabbed her roommate multiple times for refusing to stop playing music by the classic rock band The Eagles. I'm down with this lady. According to the official report, Vernette Bader, 54, became irritated with her 64-year-old roommate and one-time boyfriend after he rejected her pleas to turn off the Eagles and told her to shut up. Bader then entered the kitchen and grabbed a serrated knife, which she subsequently used to stab her roommate several times in the arm, hand, and elbow. The roommate and his brother managed to wrestle a knife away from Bader, but she quickly retrieved another one from the kitchen. All three were intoxicated at the time, per the report. Duh. You got to be shit-faced to listen to the Eagles. It's unclear which of the band's songs drove Bader over the edge, but police have narrowed down the possible suspects to Witchy Woman, Take It Easy, Peaceful Easy Feeling, Take It to the Limit, One of These Nights, Tequila Sunrise, and Hotel California on repeat. That's a suicide death march right there. Oh, man. Bader confessed to the crime but claimed it was an act of self-defense to counter her roommate's choking. Investigators say Bader did not have any visible marks on her neck. Police charged Bader with criminal domestic violence of a high and aggravated nature, and she was booked into Charleston County Jail, where she remained held as of this afternoon. Yeah, I seriously, I would do the same thing. I don't think I can handle it.
Yeah, now that you read it out loud, it doesn't sound as crazy.
Right. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't know, man. Glenn Fry died. So it is funny because that story came up like 2 days ago. But Glenn Fry died today. Which, this is the one. God damn it.
I told you the other day.
Yeah, I know. Let's see here.
I can read it. I know what it says.
All right. You want to read it?
Sure.
All right. Have at it. So
All right,
I'm going to read you a news story. This one's
Ludington, Minnesota. Sure, we'll say that.
He'll read it. He knows what he says.
He knows how to read. Okay, Tyrone Gardner.
Tyrone.
Jewish.
Yeah,
he's
Jewish. Fucking Jews, man.
Will likely serve a year in the Mason County Jail for a pitchfork attack on a neighbor who he thought stole chicken from his grill. Gardner, 53, pled guilty Wednesday, November 4th, to attempted felonious assault as a fourth-time habitual offender. According to Mason County Prosecutor Paul Spaniola, in a plea and sentencing agreement, the prosecutor agreed to a sentence of 1 year in jail. Gardner had originally been charged with Ridley. That's how they say it in Ludington, I guess. Assault with a dangerous weapon, firearm possession by a felon, and felony firearm something or other. Those charges were dismissed. I know. There's a flash in the middle.
I think you know what it says.
See the picture.
I know
what
the. Yeah.
It's not my fault. He can't read.
The prosecutors often. Prosecutor's office charged
Anonymous?
Gardner. Yeah, Papadopoulos. Charged Gardner, now Chicago, committed the assault in March 2014 while he was living in Ludington. Charges were issued a few days after the alleged incident. But Gardner left town before he could be located and arrested. Imagine that. He was arrested last week in Ludington, so he came back.
Yeah, those Jews are slippery, dude, but they have to come back to his town. You know, what are you going to do?
According to Ludington police, Gardner was grilling chicken and stepped away. When he returned, he saw a piece was missing. Gardner allegedly went to the home of the neighbor whom he believed had taken the chicken and stabbed the neighbor in the leg with a 4-pronged pitchfork. Isn't that kind of an eye for an eye? You steal my leg, I get yours. Kind of, I don't know.
It seems to me that he overreacted just a bit.
Maybe. His name is Tyrone, so
steal my chicken?
There's chicken.
That's funny.
You're right. He could be Asian. He could be Asian.
That's what I was saying.
There's a fence jumper somewhere.
Man, I would think you'd stab somebody with a barbecue fork.
But he's a fourth-time offender.
All right, so he's not all there. That's fine. His neighbor should have known. Should have known what he was in for.
Don't steal that man's chicken.
Don't steal that man's chicken. Oh, dude, fucking nuts. People are fucking nuts.
At least it wasn't Florida.
That's true. So somebody won. Well, actually, 3 people won the $1.6 billion fucking Powerball.
One in Cali, one in Tennessee, and one in Florida.
Hills. Chino Hills. Fucking. What do you want to bet they didn't even make it to the following day? Just like, nope, they OD'd. Okay, they're done.
I was waiting for one of those obituaries to pop up.
Oh, dude, I guarantee it had to happen, man. It had to.
It could have been Dirty D. You know what he was going to do with his lottery money,
dude. Did you see the guy in New York?
Yeah,
the lady has him on live camera.
A reporter.
She's like, so what are you gonna spend the money on if you win? He goes, cocaine and hookers, and just goes right back to Tesla.
It was such a straight face too.
She was embarrassed, but she laughed at him like, yeah.
She was like,
you got to give it to him for being honest.
Yeah, she was like, well, that's live TV, folks. I'm like, yeah, you're in the hood in fucking New York.
This is why China is beating us.
Right? Because they don't. Well, they do cocaine and hookers, but isn't their primary goal? It's not their primary goal in life.
I never knew about the underwear though.
Oh yeah, I was telling him today because we were talking about which movie was it we were talking about?
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yeah, they're not going to allow viewing of Deadpool.
Oh, I just read that
because it's too violent. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this comes from the same country that sells used panties in a vending machine on the side of the road. Yeah. And he was like, what? And I'm like, yes, they have women wear panties, put them in a tube, and put them in a vending machine. Dudes buy them and just walk down the street sniffing them.
It sounds like Orange is the New Black.
I'm just saying, like, so in that country, they won't let Deadpool be played? But
I was trying to find the vending machines that sold food. Like, It was on the food channel.
Like, am I supposed to eat these?
Yeah, they have
Are these edible?
They have this thing in New York. I guess we go in there and it's fresh, like fresh food that they.
Are
just
these
put in
ones
vending
chocolate
machines.
flavored?
Like behind the vending machines is like an actual kitchen that they just put.
Shit. That's
They
awesome.
just put fresh stuff in those little slots all day long, dude.
You got to knock on the door for a job interview.
Yeah,
and,
he's
like,
like,
walk through it.
Slide it through one of the food.
I'll put $1 in and hit J5.
Here's your application. Oh man, that's fucking genius, dude. Get your application out of a vending machine. Shit, that's got McDonald's beat, dude.
Good old future.
You know, and that's one of those things that McDonald's is one of those places that, you know, you go to get a job. Dude, if your application is on your tray with grease stains on it, like,
I'll still take it.
You know, you're not aiming very high in life, dude. You know? I don't know. And okay, so that brings up the whole wage hike thing, right? Where do you guys stand on
Are
that?
you talking about that
They're
$15 an hour?
1 in 15.
They're
I think if
fucking
you're making
stupid for asking.
if you're making $15 an hour, you better be working outside.
Right. You know, to me, this is opinion. Obviously, not everybody thinks this way, but those just aren't meant to be those kinds of jobs.
They're not
Those
career
are supposed
jobs.
Right.
Yeah.
They're
exactly.
for high school kids trying to
Exactly.
get up, and then they're just
Getting their first car,
their
buy a
first
sack
car,
of
their
weed.
first job.
Yeah. And they're also meant for
Because
you
they
know,
ain't paying rent.
You
they're
should
also
not
meant for
have to
college
try to
kids who have
support
art
a
degrees.
family,
But other
no.
than that, I mean, it's that
Which brings me to a
Starbucks.
point that I got a resume the other day, and it said that this person has accomplished the correct temperature to cook a chicken breast or a burger patty, and they learned it from McDonald's.
They were
That
trying
was
to
on
make
their
themselves
resume?
sound smart.
That was on their resume.
That was their resume.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. This was last week that I read it.
Wow.
I didn't know what the hell to
Burger
say.
chef.
I'm
What?
dead serious. I'm dead serious. When I read
I'm
that, I was like,
highly
I can't
confused by
even
this.
call this guy for an interview. Like, perfected the temperature, what it needs to be cooked at. I mean,
I would have called him, made him explain that.
Right? And done.
It's all 357 for
I
3.5
perfected my wrist
seconds.
movement to flip it over is what happened.
I'm like, I have a sandwich maker that'll make it in like 2.5 minutes. Fuck.
when I read that, I didn't know what the fuck to say.
I'd have called the guy in just to see what he's all about.
Yeah, just to
That would
explain
have
it.
actually been interesting.
Maybe that was his plan.
Oh, you sound hardcore. Come in.
Yeah, I mean, because honestly, people like that. I mean, what if in 5 years he's on TV, he's a serial killer? You could say you interviewed the guy.
Oh shit! I didn't think about it like that.
'Cause I also figured out how to perfectly temporize the human flesh.
Exactly.
and
Yeah,
meat and muscle.
he's one of those guys, dude.
And,
He's
and I
one
know
of
what
those guys.
the temperature is at when I freeze his body.
See, man, yeah, you got to take those little opportunities.
I should still do it, even though I don't need a kick just for fucking
Yeah,
fun.
fucking A, dude.
No, I just want to meet you.
Yeah, I just
How,
wanna meet
how
this
old?
fucking
How
weirdo.
old was your
What it
applicant?
tastes like.
It didn't say his age.
16.
It's all 16 already. Professional chef.
What is the youngest cook you've hired over there?
It actually might be Ass Man, dude.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was 20.
He
20
cooks
years
in the
old.
nude. That's why they call him Ass Man.
But my
was a
I just moved my
proctologist.
dishwasher up, and he's 16. I just moved him
He
up
knocked
to
your
cook.
dishwasher
He's
up.
fully up to cook.
He's doing a great fucking job.
Mini Pimp's,
There you
Pimp's
go.
best friend. Yeah.
Yep,
Cool.
Mini
Yeah.
Pimp's
That's
best
what.
friend.
Is that what he said? Okay, my bad. I thought you said he knocked your dishwasher up. I was like, is that why they call him Ass Man? I mean,
Dishwasher's a dude, so that would make that an even weirder part of the
understood.
What the fuck are you knocked up, Jenner?
story. Practice makes perfect.
He's all Ass Man.
It's just one of those things just kind of shrug off.
Yeah,
That's fucked up, man.
word. You know, right on, Ovi.
All right, so without getting too in depth, where do you guys stand on Trump?
Trump. Oh Jesus.
Well, Britain doesn't want him over there.
You know, I think at first I pretty well hopped on the bandwagon and was kind of all about it. You know, I think that I wouldn't necessarily call myself Republican, but I feel like I lean a little bit more to the right than I do to the left. You know, now that time has gone on, I see myself straying away from some of the ways that he's been approaching things a little bit. So, you know, all I really care about personally this time is that anybody who votes just makes an informed decision, whether it's they're voting for the left or the
Absolutely.
right.
the smartest
you know.
way to do it,
Like
yeah.
I said, I
Absolutely.
kind of personally hopped on the bandwagon and realized, you know, this is what we can't do. You know, we just got to make an informed decision. Whoever you vote for, whatever. You know, as long as you.
See, I'm Republican, but just some of the shit Trump says, it's just like, are you serious, man?
He's insane to
Like,
some
dude,
degree.
you-
And we're at a breaking point with a lot of things where you don't always want to think about it, but
Yeah.
things could get weird all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Buy guns and ammo and bury them in your backyard.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know. I mean, for me, I look at it. There's all the different candidates on both sides. Doesn't matter if you're Republican, Democrat. There's certain things that certain ones say that make sense.
Right.
You know.
And you're gonna hate the other things.
Yeah, but I mean, there's certain things that all of them say that make sense. You know. But I do think with Trump, at least it would be an entertaining 4 years.
Absolutely.
And Saturday Night Live would have to go to 7 days a week because there's no way they could stuff all the material into one night every week, dude. They would have to just go on a 7-day schedule.
We got gold here. Come on.
Yeah.
Right.
You know they're just foaming like, please let him get in. Please let him get in.
And people eat him up for saying what's on his mind and not sugarcoating shit. But if anything, honestly,
That's
we've
what I-
got to stop being so politically correct. You know what I mean?
Agree.
We got to grow a thicker skin a little bit
I
to
agree.
deal with some of these problems.
Yeah,
you know?
I do agree with that. But
I agree, man. I mean, our society's
fine line.
our society's going down, dude.
Yeah.
Some lady
Buy
took
guns.
Some lady took an emotional support turkey on a plane the other day. So
Oh my god!
I mean, we have
could do
crossed the
anything.
fucking line,
It's
dude.
like,
we
it's
have
like
crossed the
motherfucker
line.
with her rat dog. I mean,
Oh yeah, we have crossed the line. Once you can take a fucking turkey on a plane, that's it, dude.
If you just think about back then, even like my grandfather, my dad's dad, when they were 18, 19 years old, I mean, they were fighting in a war.
Yeah.
They were becoming real men at that
Yes.
point. And,
Right.
At the same time that we're very lucky that nothing's ever touched home, and I feel very, very blessed for
Yeah.
that. We've been in this conflict for a long, long time, and
Yes.
it's almost like you can forget about it sometimes. But they were definitely more men than a lot of people are
Agreed,
today
man.
at
Agreed.
our age.
Agreed, because now we have a legion of pasty white fat kids in their fucking parents' basement.
Call of Duty, baby.
Playing Call of
Right.
Duty, yeah. That's their version of going to war. Dude.
Doesn't translate to real life, unfortunately.
Exactly, yeah. I've long talked about a movie idea, man, where you just have those fat pasty white kids playing a video game in a basement, just fucking shooting shit and blowing it up, but it's actually controlling guns in the Middle East. As it goes down. So they're just playing a video game thinking
That's
they're
real
wasting
life,
dudes,
yeah.
and it's just fucking wasting dudes for
They
real.
already had that movie called Gamer, right? Where they had those like
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind
people
of the same
stand up
thing,
and
but I'm just thinking
But it was like the prisoners. And
I'm
all
just
that.
thinking, take stupid fucking kids in their basement that
I
have no
think
idea.
they're playing a video game and
exactly,
it
yeah.
actually
Well,
is
you
real
got to
life.
think about the ones that fly the drones. You know what I mean? That's
Dude,
somewhat
it's
of
the
it.
same
They're
thing.
kind of sitting there and they still pull the trigger. You know what I mean?
There's
on some people.
There's a new movie with Ethan Hawke. Shit, I can't remember the name of it right offhand. God damn it, he was an Air Force pilot and flew F-16s and was a badass pilot. But they started grounding the planes to send out drones. So what they did is took their pilots and basically put them in a Connex truck in Vegas, in Nevada, and sat them down to fly drones. So they basically went from actually flying F-16s to playing a fucking video game.
Right.
And
He's like, I hate my life.
yeah, and that was it. Him and the other pilots are just like, please, just put me in a fucking plane, dude.
Seriously.
Reason why they're there. Right?
Yeah, and it goes through the whole mental traverse they go through on that. It's a badass movie. I cannot fucking remember the name of that. Google that shit.
Google that
Send me
shit.
a message.
Do something.
It's your job in that seat.
Can't you Google while your timer's going?
Probably.
It's a smartphone, right? You can figure out how to
I
use
don't
a
know,
separate
man. I
window.
don't fucking know.
Don't you have dual screens on that shit?
If your phone outsmarts you, you're fucked anyways, dude.
It's time to get a new one.
What happened to your finger?
The door bit him.
We heard this one
Is
earlier.
this how you impregnated your fucking dishwasher?
No, dude, you need a fucking door handle on your goddamn door.
Nobody else has cut their finger.
I didn't know that you could just push to open it, so I reached my
How long
fucking
have you
finger
been
in the
coming
door
here?
while somebody was pushing, and my finger got caught in it. Fucking,
I told him you should only
cut
put
in
the
like
tip
3
in there.
different fucking
No
places.
spit, baby. No
I told him
spit.
only put the tip. He stuck the whole goddamn thing in there. Bro.
No courtesy spit or nothing. I mean,
I
Jesus
know,
fucking
that's why you
Christ.
got
Winning
bit.
like a man.
Oh Jesus, you poor little guy. All right, you know what? We're gonna kick it over to All Edgley and see what he's got going on over here, man.
I'm a fucking train wreck today.
Excellent.
So I haven't said anything.
Welcome to the
giggling to
station,
myself.
sir.
Is
Welcome
it called
to the
Good Kill?
station.
Just a lot of
Yes, Good Kill. That's what it is. That's what the name of that movie is. Good Kill. Check it out. It's
I'll have to
badass.
check it out.
Yeah. What do you got, boy?
All
Martin Luther King Day.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is Martin Luther King.
The untold
That's the only reason I
story.
noticed the fucking bank's closed.
Right. Well, back in 2008, CNN did an article that details the intense effort of the FBI to silence Dr. King. They had him followed, bugged his room, bugged Holy shit, I'm fat. They bugged. I'm out of breath. I said,
those
I
of
said
you
3
listeners,
words.
for those of you listeners that can't see him, holy shit, he's fat.
I'm like, yeah, there you go. This seat is an aerobic workout, first of all. Fuck it.
He's in a very high back padded office chair.
You can lay down.
This thing is
with arms on it, no less.
He's trying to balance on a bar and a cord.
Okay, it's like standing on a medicine ball, but whatever. Just go ahead, buddy.
Okay.
2008, CNN.
I'm a fucking wreck, excuse me. Yeah, so they bugged. The FBI wanted to take him down because he was leading.
Martin Luther King was already dead in 2008, wasn't he?
Holy shit. An article.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I
you're
just
right.
want to make sure I have my facts right.
An article came out in 2008 from CNN that detailed a lot of this shit. And like I said, the typical stuff of bugging people, breaking into their house, and bugging the phones and walls and all that shit.
Okay.
And it goes on to say that when King learned that he would be the recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964, the FBI decided to take its harassment of King one step further, sending him an insulting and threatening note anonymously. Throughout the bugging, they found he had some sexual relations and also some off-color jokes that they were kind of holding over his head.
Wait, Martin Luther King had off-color jokes?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Were they white jokes?
Oh, white
Probably.
people on mayonnaise, am I right? No.
So here's the thing. These wiretaps are sealed until 2027.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wow. Yeah. But that's not what I'm getting at. But I did learn that, according to CNN anyway. So so the FBI sent him this letter that they sent anonymously.
Oh, it's messed up.
That's
Actually, just read it today.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're a colossal fraud, an evil, vicious one at that. The American
You're
public.
a mean one. Mr. I think that's what it came from.
Pretty much. Yeah. The American public, will know you for what you are, an evil, abnormal beast, and Satan could not do more. And it basically threatens him to try to make him commit suicide.
So this was an anonymous letter to King.
From the FBI.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So
Yeah.
anonymously signed.
That just blew my
FBI.
fucking mind.
So the letter's threat was ominous, if not specific. King, you are done. Some have theorized the intent of the letter. Shit, I wasn't supposed to read that. So the letter, well...
If you read that, do they break down the doors and come get us? Or what?
So the letter said, King, you're done, and then, end quote. And then some have theorized that the intent of the letter was to drive King to commit suicide in order to avoid personal embarrassment. The letter continued, King, there's only one thing left for you to do. You know what it is, and you better take it before your filthy, abnormal, fraudulent self is bared to the nation.
Holy shit.
You know, okay, now, and that's a shitty letter, and I'm sure back then that held a lot of weight. Nowadays, people be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
see
whatever,
this shit
man.
all the time. Man.
You can
I
get
get
fucked.
emails
Yeah,
daily.
I know,
Come
right?
on.
You should see my Twitter feed, motherfucker. Shit. Like, but that, I mean, that carries a lot of weight back then, but it didn't phase him, obviously.
Phased him a little bit, but no.
Probably rallied him more than
He's still, yeah, he's still championed on. What's interesting is that the CNN article leaves out the fact that in 1999 there was a civil case conducted, the King family versus Lloyd Jowers and other unknown co-conspirators in Memphis, which found, I think I have something here.
You should get an iPad.
Yeah.
I need something, man.
Or a 44-inch flat screen in front of you.
So Dr. Martin Luther King's family and personal friend and attorney, Dr. William F. Pepper, won a civil trial that found the U.S. government agencies guilty of assassination and wrongful death. The 1999 trial, King versus Jowers and other unknown co-conspirators, is the only trial ever conducted on the assassination of Dr. King. The King Center fully documents the case with a full trial transcript. The overwhelming evidence of U.S. government complicity found valid by the jury includes that the U.S. 111th Military Intelligence Group were at Dr. King's location during the assassination. 20th Special Forces Group had an 8-man sniper team at the assassination location on that day. What? Usual Memphis police special bodyguards who were advised they weren't needed on the day of the assassination. Regular and constant police protection for Dr. King was removed from protecting Dr. King an hour before the assassination. Military intelligence set up photographers on the roof of a fire station with clear view to Dr. King's balcony. Dr. King's room was changed from a secure first-floor room to an exposed balcony room. Memphis police ordered the scene, where multiple witnesses reported as the source of the shooting, to cut down the bushes that would have hid the sniper. Along with sanitizing a crime scene, police abandoned investigative procedure to interview witnesses who lived by the scene of the shooting. And the rifle that James Earl Ray delivered was not matched to the bullet that killed Dr. King and was not sighted to accurately shoot.
Huh.
Wow. So framed the wrong guy?
Well, it was a hired hitman.
I believe it.
And if the hitman missed, then they had the military in place to make sure he was about to lead a huge march on Washington to demand the end of the Vietnam War. And that freaked people out because he had just, otherwise had given his I Have a Dream speech, and 2 days after that, he was labeled as a national security threat, of course. And
they've seen how much power he had.
And they were scared shitless that he was going to bring 500,000 to 1 million people to Washington and demand the end of the... So he was off. So the King's family attempts for a criminal trial were always denied by state and federal government. Claimed suspect James Ray said that his government-appointed attorney told him to sign a guilty plea to prevent the death penalty and threaten the arrest of his father and brother. Mr. Ray produced a letter from his attorney stating the promise that he would receive a trial. When Mr. Ray discovered that he was solely blamed for Dr. King's assassination and would never receive a trial, he subsequently recants his guilty plea and his requests for a trial were denied.
Of course.
So he's a patsy, just like the other one.
The other
he
one?
got killed on national TV.
Lee Harvey?
Yeah. There's another patsy for sure.
Shit, man.
The U.S. government denied the King's request for independent investigations of the assassination, despite all the overwhelming evidence produced at the 1999 civil trial. Importantly, the U.S. government has never presented any evidence subject to a challenge, in a trial, that substantiates their claim that, James Earl Ray did it. So there's a lot of screwy things that a lot of people don't know about.
The old FBI.
Yeah.
FBI.
Only outdone by the CIA.
Well, I want to play this little clip right here.
That's right. You ain't never seen Dr. Martin Luther King with no mess of Jerry curl on his head. Ain't that right? Amen. Dr. King ain't come walk around like that. You know, sweet, I met Dr. Martin Luther King once.
And you lying. You ain't never met Dr. Martin Luther King.
Yeah, I met Dr. Martin Luther King in 1962 in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm walking down the street, minding my own business, just walking on, feeling good. I walk around the corner, man woke up, hit me in my chest, right? I fall on the ground, right? And I look up, it's Dr. Martin Luther King. I said, Dr. King. He said, oops, I thought you were somebody else.
Oh, man, you lying. You ain't never met Martin Luther King.
Knocked the wind out of me. Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Martin Luther of the King.
Martin Luther the King. Yeah, that comes from Coming to America. I just figured it was appropriate for today's holiday. So
Joe Louis kicked his ass.
There they go. Every time they start talking about boxing, some white man got to pull Rocky Marciano. So, well, dude, I mean, that's honestly, I never heard that side of it before.
That's what I'm here for, brother.
I know.
And obviously the corporate media whores never covered the civil trial, nor even mentioned it in an article written about how the FBI was stalking him.
Oh, yeah, why wouldn't
I mean, exactly. Operation Mockingbird.
Already gives people a different mind of thinking.
One more black mark on the fucking FBI. And they got plenty of them.
No pun intended, right?
All right, so you guys want to play a quick round of stupid stats?
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
All right. So if you guys haven't been listening to the show, we've been doing this thing called Stupid Stats. So what I do is I bring up a question and I ask you what percentage of people do da-da-da-da-da, okay? So it's essentially like a game of golf. The guy with the lowest score wins, okay? So you guess closest to the percentage of people then your score is lower.
Got it.
And it's $1 a point.
Maybe you should start doing this in the
Payable
future.
on your way out.
Maybe you should start doing this in the future when people have had more drinks rather than like 2 drinks in, because it might get more interesting.
Do you take credit?
So,
So that civil case in 1999 lasted 30 days, and I forgot to mention this, that it took under an hour for the jurors to find the other people
Holy
guilty.
shit.
Jesus.
So that's how convincing the case was.
All right.
Money, baby.
Yeah, that's our good old fucking legal system. All right. Okay, so let's go with question number 1. Let's see here. Okay, what percentage of all Americans do not feel engaged or inspired at their jobs? Smiley, what you got?
Do
buddy?
not feel
inspired or
I have
engaged
to
at
go
their
with
jobs.
20%.
Okay.
I'm going to say 17, yeah.
All right, so you're going 17.
Yeah.
Kyle went 20. Kelso, what do you got?
45.
All
I'm
right.
going higher than that. I'm saying 79, baby.
All right. Shooting the moon.
60.
All right.
I'm going to go 51%.
I'm going to go 1, Bob. 1.
That happens from time to time.
Can I buy a vowel?
All right, the actual percentage is 70%.
God damn.
70% of people do not feel engaged or inspired at their
That makes me kind of
jobs.
sad.
I thought it was low.
Many people hate their lives. I'm one of them.
I was going to say, ask Bobby how inspired he is about his
This
job.
is my trophy of life right now, guys.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. What percentage of all American workers have 1,000 or less saved up for retirement?
How many?
What percentage of all Americans have $1,000 or less saved up for retirement? You got Smiter.
35%.
All right.
I'm going to go 47.5.
Specifics, baby.
All right. It could work. I have no idea.
Who the fuck invited that guy on the show?
48.
He watches way too much daytime
Yeah.
TV, apparently.
I'm going to say 16.
So the price is wrong, Bob.
30.
19%.
19, huh? Well, we have somebody who got a negative, or who gets a 5-point deduction for being on the nose, and that would be Edge. It is 30.
Oh, Jesus.
That's all right. We're going to take him out in the parking lot of school.
Let's see. Oh, you know
What was it?
It's 30%. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, dude.
That is
That's
crazy.
pretty
Still
fucking
pretty
sad.
low.
That's pretty sad, dude.
Yeah, that's still pretty low.
Okay. Let's go with some bathroom ones here. What percent of people never wash their hands after going to the bathroom?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I'm going to say
Think about your fast food.
81%.
81%?
Never wash their hands?
You just lost.
After the bathroom?
Is this never or they do?
Never.
Yeah, that's
Never.
tough.
Okay.
That's a tough one. I'm going to say 57%.
57?
No, that's a good guess. I like that one.
You sticking with 81?
81.
All right.
Let's do 40%.
Ooh, I was going to guess around there. I'll say 35.
All right.
27.
Oh, you're cutting me
I'll
off,
go with
right?
42%.
All right. The answer is 4%. 4% of
okay.
people
What?
never wash their hands.
That makes me feel a little better.
I'm happy to hear
I
that.
thought it was higher than that.
Right?
You would think,
You guys are a
right?
bunch
You
of
like
germ
work
folk.
at a
You
Burger
guys,
King.
you guys are all,
I
you're,
know
all,
that.
you're all happy to hear that, but you
Yeah.
didn't give anybody any credit at all on that one.
Yeah, how many people may have lied?
Well, yeah.
But the thing
Probably
you
most
see
of
is
them.
like,
I thought 1
like
and
you'll
4.
see like in a fast food restaurant, like you'll see them like put their hair back, and that's still like
That's true, yeah.
then they
Yeah.
handle your shit. You know, why don't they wear gloves? I don't understand that.
Yeah, this is all hearsay. I object.
So
Okay.
can we reconvene?
Last one. What percentage of people avoid pooping in a public restroom if someone else is in there?
If someone else is in there, or just
Someone else is in there.
I'm saying 52% right
I don't
there.
give a shit, dude. I'll fucking let it rip, dude.
I'm one of them.
Okay.
I cannot.
So
So,
what's your
okay,
answer?
repeat the question one more time, please.
Okay. What percentage of people avoid pooping in a public restroom if someone else is in there?
I would say
I'm one of them.
I'm one of them.
Sometimes.
I can't do it.
45%.
You gotta be a man. I agree. 45.
Dude, I'll let him rip after a good night of drinking, dude.
60%.
At Walmart, dude. Shit, I'll tear that shit up.
Tear that shit.
27.
I will.
Gotta play battle shits.
Player 2 has entered
Dude,
the
you
game.
just go into the grill, dude, and drop one and leave, dude.
Some asshole.
Hey,
did
you
that
can
to
get
me.
fucked with all that.
Or you can
What's
throw
your
up in there.
answer?
31%.
31.
Some bitch.
All right. The answer is 79% of people avoid pooping in a public restroom. Someone else.
What did I
I
say?
believe it.
Yeah, I'm probably in last place.
Not me. I legitimately.
I didn't get none of them.
If it's a 2-stall deal, I'll sit down and go, player 2 has entered the game.
No, dude, the other
gotta
day,
do it, dude.
The other day I sat down and this dude tells me, nice kicks. I'm like, I didn't even respond to that. How am I supposed to respond?
He complimented
to
you on
that?
footwear while
dude.
in the shitter, huh?
Well, you know,
That's incredible,
a lot of people
dude.
compliment me on my footwear, but that's kind of creepy.
That guy's got
Yeah,
balls.
that was, he goes, nice kicks. I'm like,
That's awkward.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
He was hitting on you,
lucky I
dude.
don't put 2 in your chest, you fucking dickhead.
Hey, was there a glory hole in the wall?
He was waiting for your
I
hand.
didn't know how to flip the toilet thing down, dude. You know?
Yeah, but it was Big Al going into that glory hole.
Take his fucking wallet and his shoes. I don't give a fuck.
All right, so I'll total up the scores to the rest of this, but
Sports, entertainment.
sports, yeah, man. I mean, it was a pretty wild weekend, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Broncos.
I do have one.
Suck.
That,
Okay, Edge wants to start out sports today.
It's fitting on
Okay.
MLK Day. On this year in 1958, Willie O'Ree broke the color barrier in the NHL.
Nice.
There you go.
So how many black guys are in the NHL right now? 3?
No, there's got to be more than that.
I don't think there's a whole lot, dude.
He's all.
I would say like 11.
It's one of the last sports they haven't
I'm going to say
invaded.
11.5.
This is cold.
I know. I'm just
Mulattoes?
saying, you know.
They're skating on frozen water.
We used to have one on the Avalanche, and he was huge. God, he must have been like 6'4". I think he's basically just the enforcer. You get out there and just
Shit,
smash
we had
everybody
one.
up.
We had one on the Eagles, and that dude was a bad motherfucker, man. Like, couldn't really skate for shit, but boy, he'd get out there and pummel some
Enforce,
dudes, man. Yeah. So I don't know. You should look into that. See how many black guys are in the NHL at some point.
Google that shit.
Yeah, right.
Come
Okay.
on.
Well, talk
You're
about
on
some
Google.
sports. You guys talk about some sports for a minute. I'm gonna total this shit up. Anybody?
What a disappointing weekend.
Yeah,
For
fuck
who?
Viagra and all his teams.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Every weekend's a
Sorry,
disappointing
like,
weekend for your
the,
teams,
The whole
right?
fucking game, like, come on now. As far as football goes, like everybody thought the Steelers were going to take it. They were in the lead most of the game.
I was hoping.
But I was hoping also. But you got to think, if you guys are playing the Steelers at home and you guys barely beat them, and now the Patriots have their whole fucking team back, everybody is healthy. You guys have trouble coming your way. There's no way that Tom Brady's going to lose 2 games in Denver in 1 year.
We've been comeback kids before.
And they
You
have beat
honestly
them
think
5
we
out of
don't
the
realize
last
that?
7 times.
Okay, because Manning's going to do it, right?
No, I'm saying that
Could be a fairy tale ending.
I said Brady has beat them 5 out of 7 times they met.
But in
Broncos only
Denver,
twice.
this is the bad part, is that in Denver, Brady's 1 out of 7.
Yeah,
1 out of 7 in Denver.
I know.
So
okay.
it's going to be an interesting week.
So I'll
next
chime
week.
in on this one. 'cause
We're
I
going to
went-
get beat.
I went to the game and I sat at club level and it was fucking awesome because Gigi, one of her vendors, got us the tickets, drove us there, paid for everything. It was awesome. It was fucking awesome, dude. So, but I was extremely pissed off the first 3 quarters of that game.
I bet.
Extremely,
I bet.
and everyone there was pissed
No
off.
one can fucking catch the ball. Man.
Dude, it was miserable to watch. Everyone's just going, "What the fuck is going on here?" But the crazy thing was, as shitty as we were playing, it wasn't a runaway game. We were down by 1 point.
Well, and you guys got everything for free, right? Like booze.
Yeah,
food,
yeah.
all
That's
that shit.
what I said in the beginning.
So the incentive. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. What I'm talking about is football right now. We were down by 1 point, and like, by the score wouldn't suggest it. We played fucking miserable, dude. But the score wouldn't suggest it, and I mean, it's because our defense finally got their shit together.
Gave up a lot of big plays. Though,
They
man.
did,
That was-
but they didn't give up a lot of big points. Was the thing.
Understood.
You know, but I mean, had they, I mean, it could have been a complete disaster. And if we play like that anywhere near that next week, we're fucked.
Toast.
It's
Yeah,
going to
we're
be
gonna
a shit show.
We're going to beat by 25.
Yeah,
if we play
complete
like
dumpster fire. So
Yeah, and I'll be 100.
See, that was my point. Is like bringing up the Pats. You know, I mean, whether you guys are at home or not, if you guys do play that way, like you guys did against the Steelers, there's no way in hell that you guys are going to beat the Pats.
No, I agree.
Agreed.
And I absolutely agree. I mean, we're all on the same page on that.
Yeah, I hate the Patriots. I absolutely despise them, but go Patriots this weekend because I hate the Broncos more.
Go Patriots.
Douchebag.
Go Pats.
Right, baby.
Fuck Viagra. I know, I hear it all the time.
I have to let my boy chime in on the whole Pats thing. Go say go Pats, brother.
Ah, Jesus.
Come on,
Fucking-
Baywatch.
Come on,
Get in here.
Baywatch. Get in here and say go
Baywatch.
Go Patriots.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
There you go, baby.
Guess we'll find out.
The only Patriots fan we know. He smokes a lot of weed, though, so it's cool.
We do have Charles, my roommate.
Yeah, but that guy doesn't know where he's at most of the time.
He does now. He's not drinking anymore. He's
Yeah.
smoking weed again.
I've been meaning to ask
He
you,
got his
what-
medical card
what
on
does that
probation.
do? What does that guy do?
He's a mover.
Don't you worry
professional
about it.
mover. He's actually a master mechanic.
He's a professional weed smoker, is that what you said?
He's a master mechanic. He's
a professional
actually
mover, right?
But he does move.
Which
like,
equals professional weed smoker.
He's a professional
Yes.
mechanic, and then he moves for a living. He does it.
Allegedly, he's going to
Just
take a
stop
dive
there.
on this chair, dude.
Good.
Just lean left with
There
that
you
sucker,
go.
dude.
See, I've been
Fuck
telling
this
you
chair.
that all night. I've been telling you that all night.
That's why Viagra can rock it, dude. He just chills in it.
That's
just
what I
pulls it
said,
over.
dude. That will extend all the way out.
I got you
Good.
now.
See, I told you, man. I wouldn't steer you wrong, brother.
So that's so. So why doesn't he have a mechanic job?
I haven't really asked him about that, but he's on probation for a DUI, and he just he's on scram right now, so
Oh,
he
damn.
can't can't drink anymore. But he talked to his PO, and he got a medical marijuana license. PO approved of it, so
Really?
now he's like smoking like
How does
fucking
that happen?
crazy.
Wow.
I don't know. He's
Cataracts.
smoking like fucking
He's got the
crazy,
cataracts.
dude.
He's got glaucoma.
Yeah.
I don't know how that worked. That kind of blew my mind.
Oh, shit.
Now he's not allowed to
Seriously.
drink, but now he's allowed to smoke weed.
Wow.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Because
to
when
me,
you
but I
smoke
think
weed,
it's
you don't
fucking
want to
great.
drive. Maybe.
I don't know, man.
When I drink, I want to drive.
It sounded like a weird story, but
You guys always smoke weed and want to drive everywhere.
Well, you know, that's why I have my own island. Dude. I'm gonna have a highway around it. Now, if I want to drive and fall in the drink,
I
my
guess,
bad.
dude. I don't know.
mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we're about ready there.
on the last minute.
Yeah. What? Does anybody got anything for entertainment? Anybody seen any good movies and shit lately?
I saw that The Revenant.
Is it
The
awesome?
Revenant. I actually really
good.
liked it.
Good.
You know, I saw that Suicide Forest movie the night before. That movie sucked. Just didn't draw me in at all.
Suicide Forest?
Yeah, and it's in Japan.
The one in
at
Japan?
It's at the base of Mount Fuji, I think. It's
Apparently,
real life. People
everybody
go there,
who
commit
usually
suicide.
goes there, yeah,
Oh, you know
usually
what?
kill
Actually, I
themselves.
watched a documentary on that. That place is weird, dude.
Yeah.
But the movie didn't do it justice.
Well, you know, it was. Don't get me wrong, it was just a horror movie, but just didn't.
A
You know,
horror
no one,
movie?
no one else has ever really
very
done a movie
horror
on that
movie.
subject. You know,
Right.
so it didn't really have a plot or a story or anything.
yeah.
Okay. Well, have you guys ever checked out that Making Murderer yet?
I keep hearing about it everywhere.
You gotta hear it. You gotta check it out, man. It's
What's it about?
it's about a guy.
It's a true story.
It's based on a true story, and no, it's not based on a true story. It's like actual documentation of the whole thing.
Right.
But
Oh yeah.
dude gets arrested for sexual assault in '85. 18 years later, he's exonerated due to DNA evidence.
Okay.
2 years after that, the same police department that throws him in on the bullshit charge tries to roll him up for murder. And it's this whole thing about how it's going through this whole trial. And
10
it's-
hours long.
Yeah, it's a 10-hour series on Netflix, but it will.
So is it a mini series, kind of like Fargo?
No. It's a documentary, and so it's just 10 episodes, 1 hour each.
Okay.
And by the end of it, dude, if you had any faith in our legal system, it will be shattered by the
God, I
end
don't
of
know
that
if I
10
even
hour
want to watch it.
Dude, it's.
But like I said, I've been hearing about it. People have been talking about it.
check
and
it
read
out,
articles
man.
on it.
Check
and
it
stuff.
out for real, dude, because it's a trip, dude.
And so you finished it, obviously.
Yeah,
you
I
probably
did.
finished it on the first day.
I finished it the second day. Yeah,
That's what a lot of people were
Yeah.
saying too. Is that they
yeah.
got
Once
hooked
you're
into it.
in, dude, you're in. Like,
Well,
there's just no backing
Yeah,
out.
and if
you
don't if you don't know Snaggles by now, this guy binge watches Netflix. Like if you show
can
him a
do it.
series, he will watch the whole series the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
I can do it, man.
How many shows do you have on your DVR?
Oh fuck, dude! I watch like 43 different shows. Dude. It's stupid how much shit I watch, man. But I'm up on all of it, so you know.
There you go.
I'll just wake up at 3 a.m. Oh, well, I guess I can watch 2 episodes of that. That's good.
Exactly.
Go back, take a nap, and then go to work, Yeah. I'm bad about that shit, dude.
Fair enough.
So what else? What else for entertainment? Anyone?
Nope.
As far as entertainment, no, man.
How about that Bowie? Come on, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Makes me sad.
Did you read that they gave him the constellation, actually? That was what I was just reading the other day.
They renowned a star constellation to David Bowie in the shape
like a
of
lightning bolt. Yeah.
No shit.
How cool is that?
What? Okay, so how does that work, though?
I don't know. I didn't actually see if they named it a specific thing. I just had read an article that they gave him a constellation. But
I remember in the 90s you could buy a star.
Yeah.
You still can, dude.
Oh, can you?
You can name a star. The star
like,
red.
baby girl, that star's for you. Whichever one it is, I don't know.
just paid for it.
See, no, that motherfucker's smart. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah, right.
Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Fucking dire straits, brother.
Yeah, well, there's also somebody selling property on the moon.
Well, there you go.
There's a real estate agent selling property on the fucking moon, dude. And which, at one time seemed far-fetched, but now you're like, well, shit, I guess,
getting closer, I guess.
Virgin Atlantic is sending shit up there, so now start selling. Somebody ought to jump on this selling property on Mars, dude, because that's the next place we're going to be going.
If your house is by the fucking crater, it's worth more. Or, where you live at? I live over on the crater, man.
We never went to the moon, guys. Remember that one?
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that
I remember that conspiracy.
Well, I'm just saying Virgin Atlantic is getting real close, dude.
They ain't getting anywhere near close.
They may get there. Who knows?
They ain't getting anywhere near close.
So that brings up that point, though. Okay, because in 2010, China was supposed to send up an unmanned expedition or whatever.
Unmanned, sure.
Yeah, they were supposed to.
Nobody's gone through the Van Allen belts.
Well, the point is, they were supposed to send up. They were supposed to send up an unmanned rover, and their specific target was to land where we supposedly landed, and never heard another word about it.
Yeah, because we never landed there.
You
can see fucking close-ups of Pluto and fucking off moons, but you can't see the close-up of our landing at the moon currently.
Yeah,
it's Rhode Island, man.
It's Rhode Island. That's what we say instead of saying retard.
At least it's not Florida.
That's true. Florida, flocka, flocka, flocka.
Flocka, flocka, flocka.
All right, so did you guys come in with a joke or a pickup line or anything?
Oh, shit, I forgot.
No? Oh, what do you mean you forgot, man?
It's Monday, I forgot.
We've been at this for over a year, bro. How do you forget? The goddamn end of the show's coming, man. Shit.
No, the end of the shows came and gone.
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, we're all done with all that.
Yeah, that's all good. So, let's see here. What else? There's something else I want to talk about. What the hell was it? I don't know. Oh, you guys do have another song, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Fucking A, right?
Jesus Christ. We fucking spun off on some tangents.
I know, right?
We got a little crazy.
People been drinking.
You know what I like? You guys got involved in it. That's what I like. Man.
I'll be drinking.
When the guest gets involved
Having a
in
good
shit,
time.
hell yeah, dude.
I know, it's been
okay, so what's the name of this one?
Okay, this one is actually called Walking Disaster.
Excellent.
Simple.
We can all read.
Jesus Christ.
Just a mistake, clinging to these walls. Backstabbing voices, the shavings of your walls. There's no hope left in these skies. My aspirations die.
Fucking hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks. Appreciate
it.
I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, no. It's all right. Hell no. It's all right. It's, sound guy's fired. It's no big deal. It's all right.
That's the one we should have sound checked.
He should have known better. So, okay. So, to me, and maybe this is way off base, I don't know. It sounds like a cross between, like, Green Day and Linkin Park.
I mean, I can see that. We've actually heard a lot of different names. We've had a lot of different people come up to us and just kind of give us, what they kind of think that we sound like a little bit. But we listened to all that stuff growing up,
right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
It's a little culmination
Yeah,
of
who
everything.
wasn't influenced by either one of those bands? You know
Yeah,
what
for
I'm saying?
sure. So, I mean, I don't know, and I guess you could throw a little 5-finger death punch in there at the end, just the screaming. And,
Fucking
but, dude,
right.
And when, for those of you who haven't seen Bobby G yet, you will eventually, but he's a very, very tiny, skinny little kid. And to hear that deep screaming come out of him it's amazing, dude.
Well, see, I've always been told I have a very small mouth, but I am very loud for some reason. I have no idea.
Look, man, I don't want to
Even
hear
at
about your,
work.
I don't
when
want to
I'm
hear
behind
about
the
your gay
camera.
slang, bro.
Hey,
I don't want to hear about your gay code, whatever the fuck you use.
I'm the one who told him
man.
that.
I'm just saying, dude.
Come on.
Is that how you got in the band? Never mind. All right, look, that's fucked
It's
up.
how I lube the throat.
Jesus.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
All right. Okay,
back
you
to
know
stats.
what? Before we go any further with your gay references, I'm gonna. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that. I'll let you talk about it all you want. But all right, so here's the results from the stupid stats game. Coming in with one of the most dismal, abysmal, and terrible scores we've ever seen, Kyle.
Thank you.
With a
Oh, shit.
178.5. Well done, sir. You almost broke the 200 mark.
Thank you.
You're going to go big, all right? Fifth place is Viagra with a 116.
Yeah, shit happens.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, it could have been worse, bro.
Yeah, I actually
You've
thought
had
I
a
had
lot
last.
worse. Fourth place would be DJ Smite with a 115. So
Yeah,
it was
what's
really
up?
close. It was really close, between you guys. So then we get down to Kelso in third place with a 98. Well done, buddy. Well done. And this one, Bobby and Edge, you guys were neck and neck, man. But Bobby, you come in second place with 81. Edge comes in with an 80.
Silver medal.
All allegedly.
That's a back-to-back for the Edge kid.
That is
It's
a
'cause he got that
back-to-back.
hole
Isn't
on
it-
one right there.
Isn't
It's
it
just that
allegedly
30%.
he has 80 or
Allegedly he has 80. There's got to be a conspiracy here somewhere. Because I think that's 2 weeks in a row you hit one on
Yeah,
the
it
nose.
is.
No, it's 2 weeks in a row that I won by one.
What about? But the last time you played,
I
you hit
came
one
really
on the
close.
nose.
No, I came really close. on one of them.
Somebody hit one on the nose last time. I don't know.
No.
This shit's rigged.
I think it was
Whatever.
motherfucker Joe's.
You gotta quit leaving
The
your
cream
book
rises
laying
to
around.
the top. I mean, apparently. Yeah.
So I don't know. So that all allegedly pulls out front with an 80. So that was a good game, except for
I
Kyle.
was.
Thank you.
Get your shit
Thank you.
together, Kyle.
Damn, Kyle. But
Everyone's doing a great job except for Kyle. Get
You
your
start
shit
pulling
together,
your own
Kyle.
weight, buddy.
Did you guys see that on Facebook? There was like a big conference thing, and it has one of those huge LED boards. It's like a big gymnasium or
oh,
whatever.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It says everybody's doing a great job except Steve at the bottom, and then the caption just said, "Get your shit together, Steve." It's like, yes, that'd be so awesome at a conference, dude. 3,000 people, everybody but Steve. All right, so you got a joke over there, buddy?
Not yet.
No. God damn it! Didn't we just go over this?
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
I definitely don't
My
have
phone's
one.
slow.
You know,
No, I don't have one this week.
you're the last
didn't have
one in
one last
line.
week, yeah.
You have the
Fuck.
most time to figure one out.
Wait, I got a joke for you guys.
All right.
All right.
Please,
All right.
please give us a
Let's
joke.
hear it.
would
I
ya?
call these ones golden jokes.
Golden jokes. all right.
How do you find Will Smith in the snow? Look for Fresh Prince.
Hey,
Jesus, dude.
I have heard that. That's good.
That's one of those where you're like,
That's like a dad joke. Come on.
I got one.
Hey, young lady.
Hey, young lady.
Hey, little lady.
Hey,
Yo,
young
what up,
lady?
baby?
What's the smartest state?
Oh, God. I don't know. We have a lady in the house who can answer this.
Alabama. 4 A's and 1 B.
Jesus.
Oh,
What?
God.
Oh, geez. Somebody took a lot of time to fucking think about that bullshit.
What's slimy, cold, long, and smells like pork?
Whoa. Kermit's finger?
Yep. Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
What's the difference between a bowling ball and a blonde?
Something about the holes.
You can only fit 3 fingers in a blonde.
You have a blonde in the building right now.
You do?
I don't know that he knows she entered the room.
Nope.
All right, I got one. There are 206 bones in the human body. Do you want another one?
Oh, man. All right, so this one's a little long, but it's all right. So there once was a girl who wasn't feeling pretty, so she went to a genie to make her pretty. The genie told her to make her feel pretty. He would make it so that every time someone apologized, their boobs would increase by 1 size. So the girl's walking down the street, and someone bumps into her and says, "Oh, I'm sorry," and the woman's boobs went up 1 size. Someone accidentally stepped on her foot and said, "I'm sorry," and her boobs get 1 size bigger. Then she's walking down the street, and a man from Indiana bumps into her and says, "Oh, my God, 1,000 apologies."
The way you read that almost reminded me of Dr. Seuss.
I was getting there, yeah. All right. And nobody else?
That's it.
Wrapping it
That's
up.
it. I guess we can wrap it up. I think we're over time, yeah.
Nice.
Did anybody seal the deal?
Oh, wait,
on Saturday
we got
for
one
asshole?
more. We got one more.
Oh, wait, we got one more joke.
We got Gerv in the house.
Gerv's in here.
Let's go, Gerv.
Guy in the RV.
Did you hear about the black guy in Texas that had 54 bullet holes in him? The sheriff said it was the worst case of suicide he's ever saw.
Happy birthday, Dr. Martin Luther King.
And a stick tap to Willie O'Reilly.
That is the most committed suicide shooter we have ever seen. Jesus, man.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know. You want to go over a quick asshole of the week?
Do you have any nominations?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, you
for
and
not being here.
Well, yeah, okay, so he gets extra points, but you and Karek were pushing pretty hard on Saturday night.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, I don't feel that I deserve asshole points. I didn't do anything wrong.
All right.
I mean, I guess Super was involved, and I started.
Well, I hear tell that maybe Super deserves some asshole points, but
well, yeah, well, he was talking shit about Karek, and when Karek exited the building, and then all of a sudden I was just like, dude, say it to his fucking face. Rek is waiting for him outside. And right as soon as Karek enters the fucking building, he's like, I said this. I was like, no, you said this. And Karek's like, yeah, I was outside the door. You did fucking say that. I think Super should get it.
I did say that.
He said that he would drop Super to the, or he would drop Rek to the fucking ground.
Fuck, if you're gonna fucking swing on me, I'm not gonna stand there like a bitch, dude. I'm
All
gonna
right.
do something about it.
So the Super get asshole points.
I think Super gets asshole points.
So
for sure.
at this time, it's a tie between Rek and Super.
Oh yeah, of course.
We can put a vote out there and see who wants what. You know, whatever. I mean, we'll
Definitely.
check it out.
I vote for Rek.
All right. Okay.
I don't know. I might have to go for.
I was sitting here. I heard the whole thing.
I know. I have to go.
He manned up though. He didn't man up. This
I have
guy
to.
manned
I have
up.
to
He
go
didn't
for
say-
Super because Super's just like, no. I just said that if you want to fight, dude, I'm not going outside. I was like, that's not what you fucking said. Tell
All
him
right.
what you fucking said.
No, I told him if he swings at me, I'm gonna put him on the ground. That's what I said, dude.
Okay.
If somebody swings at me, I'm
That's a
gonna
fair assessment. Fair assessment.
I'm not gonna
I give it to Super.
Well, you know, to get extra
Well,
points,
all right.
I'll tell you
Well,
this
here's the
right
deal.
now. I'll kick a cripple out of my truck and make him walk.
That's true because you're such a bad.
The former Hot Wheels guy?
Okay, so here's the point: is that those are our two nominees. So we'll decide it and we'll give you the winner next week. All right.
Word.
Fair
Vote,
enough.
send your vote to
'Cause maybe we-
60.
Or we have all allegedly.
For being lost.
Sure. Being
No,
lost
that's-
being lost in the parking lot when he thought that everybody left him.
That's true.
They
I wasn't
did.
lost. I just wasn't found.
You were on the wrong end of the parking lot.
No, I was. Yeah, you guys are making shit up. I was not in the wrong end of the parking lot.
You took off like a fat kid after an ice cream truck.
I
Into the
I
dark,
might have
dude.
seen one at that point. I don't
By
know.
yourself in the wrong direction.
That's
I
you're
don't
making
know.
shit.
And then
I
car
don't
wreck again for speeding out of the fucking parking lot here last night.
All right,
That's
all right,
all right.
all right. Okay, hey, do you guys have any? You want to put your Facebook page, Twitter, all that stuff out there?
You know, we do have a Facebook page. Again, I touched on earlier how we're unfortunately not very social media driven, but we do have a Facebook page. We've got the music up there. Again, we really appreciate you guys having us on the show. We always have a fun
Absolutely,
time when
dude.
we're here. And this year, we're going to be trying to do a lot more things, so keep an eye out. And if you guys see us, anybody wants to come check us out, please do.
It's a pleasure to hear you guys for the first time because I
Thank
wasn't
you.
here for the first episode, and I love your guys' music.
Thank you.
It was amazing.
You guys also
Appreciate
have a
that.
Twitter, just so you know.
We do have a Twitter.
Yeah, it's
I
at
don't think
bears
anybody's-
underscore.
anybody's
It's
been on
beer
it.
beer underscore four.
I have it on my
underscore
phone,
bears.
and I'm just afraid to hit Twitter. It's just so much shit happening at one fucking second.
I know.
It just mind melts me.
Because I added you guys on Twitter, and then I hit Bobby. I was like,
understand
"Hey,
it.
I see you're on Twitter." He's like, "I have no idea.
He's like, I don't know how to reply."
I fear
love
change.
Twitter.
I don't want to touch it.
We tried to delegate all the sites out.
I'm on
but
Twitter
Twitter's
way
awesome,
more
man.
than Facebook.
Twitter's awesome, dude.
I
Yeah.
tried writing something. I'm like, yeah, just get off it. God damn it. I was like, I'm done.
Let's go back to Facebook. Where's MySpace, for fuck's sake?
Seriously.
So much.
Hey, you can put your
Alright.
music on MySpace at least.
All right, so all right, so here's the deal, man. Like, I think it was a pretty good show, man. I thank you guys for coming on again, man.
Appreciate
So,
it.
Yeah, again, really appreciate
Hell
it.
yeah.
I'd like to have you guys on again in a couple months after you get some gigs, do whatever. You
Yeah,
know, Once you
absolutely.
guys, when's the EP
Fucking
coming out
A.
again?
Again, we're going to start drum tracking at the end of this month.
Okay.
So it's still probably not going to be till early summertime that we're getting ready to go
All right.
ahead and drop the whole thing. But the song you heard today and the song that we heard on the last show that we were on, they're both going to be re-recorded on that EP, including a bunch of new stuff.
Sweet. Well,
Nice.
dude, I'll tell you what, man. The next time anytime you guys want to come on, you're more than welcome.
All right.
But definitely after you get the EP out, we want to, touch
Absolutely.
back with you guys for sure.
Too, we talked a while ago about maybe in the future doing a live set. We'd like to do that
Yes.
for you guys.
Oh, for sure.
That'd be awesome. Yes, we should definitely set that up.
Fucking
I'll hire somebody to do that.
All right. 12-pack.
Yep.
Yeah, we got our trusty 12-pack. All right, so yeah, man, I think that wraps the show up. So
Fucking A.
for everybody here, I am. What's that?
Outro.
Oh yeah. Oh, we'll just patch it. That's fine. Yeah. So for everybody here, I'm Pimp Snaggles, and the Irish Car Wreck is not here, and neither is motherfucking Jones. But over here is DJ Smite.
Yeah.
And then we got Viagra,
What it do?
and allegedly,
Find your own truth.
and our very special guest, Beer for Bears.
Yeah.
Beer for Bears.
Thank you for being here. And for all of
Appreciate
us here at Double Bogey Broadcasting,
Cheers to
Snaggles.